Yo, what's up, guys? I'll make this quick video about how I make retention streaks easier, okay? How I go longer in retention, how I make things easier. I know when I first started, guys, it was hard, right? It was a struggle, right? It's one of those things where it's not the easiest thing to retain your seed, especially when, like, as a male, we want to wake up and we got morning wood and stuff. We want to bust a nut, man. Before bed, feeling some type of way too. And as you go on retention, longer, it's like almost like it's harder, right? At certain points. But here's how I made it easier, okay? So every time, guys, you gotta recognize when you start feeling horny, right? When you start feeling these urges, right? Is it when you're alone in your room? Of course we get throughout the day and shit, but like the strong urges when you feel like you're going to relapse, right? Is it when you're alone in your room? Is it when, you're on your phone in your room or the living room, whatever? Like, think about where it starts going. Like, last time you relapse, you whip your phone out, whip the computer out, you went on some website and you jacked off, right? I know it's fucking weird talking about it, but think about the last time that's happened. When you relapsed last, what led up to it, okay? It wasn't like you're driving down the fucking highway, you started whacking your dick off. I hope not, bro. I really hope not, because you got bigger problems if so. But was it before bed? Was it, you woke up in the morning and you're like, instead of like fighting the urges, you're like, you know what, let me jack off, right? So think about what led up to that. And when you start feeling horny, guys, when you start feeling like you're feeling excited, right? Like, you have to transmute this energy. So it's a gift, right? It's a gift from the universe. You're given this energy, right? This horniness. You either can choose to, let it to the point where you're gonna relapse, or you're gonna be like, no, what, man, I'm gonna take this energy. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna do some push-ups. Like, do something with energy. Get your mind off hooking up. Get your mind off girls. Okay. Like, as soon as you start feeling it happen, put your phone down. Get out of the house. Go for a 10, 15-minute walk. Okay, bro. That alone is gonna help you out a ton. Okay. What's your device? Like, are you looking at your phone? Are you looking at the computer? If so, put that thing away and get away from it, okay? And use app blockers and stuff to, like, make it so you can't access social media as easily, right? That's how it was for me, guys. I was like scrolling Instagram, shit like that. You start getting girls in your feed, but you start checking out more and more. You start looking through shit and looking who your friends are, bro. And then they're all fucking half naked in their photos, and you start feeling excited, right? Start breathing too. Practice deliberate breath work, okay? Whenever I feel, this has saved me so many times, guys. Whenever I feel like super horny, I want to I'm getting distracted. You take deep breaths, okay? Deep breath. As you're taking that deep breath, you're pulling energy up from your fucking nuts up to your actual head, okay? Feel like that energy, because you feel like, focus next time you get horny, right? You're gonna feel that down your balls, right? You feel like your fucking balls are getting tingly and shit, right? That energy's down there. You're pulling energy down there, pull up to your actual head, okay? It's going to help out. It's going to be one of those things where, you just have to take the energy from there and pull it up somewhere else, okay? And that's going to help out a lot. Deep breaths, deliberate, slow, pull energy up, okay? I've done that a couple of times in a row, and it's helped out a ton, man. Even with the stress and stuff, it helps out, okay? And a lot of guys told me that's helped out. That my breathing technique I just showed right now has helped them out, okay? Get your mind off the shit, okay? Go for a walk. Do something productive, all right? I don't care if it's fucking 12:30 at night and you're feeling a horny type of way. You don't want to relapse, right? Get out of the fuck room. Put your phone away. Do some push-ups. Do some air squats. Do some jumping jacks. Something where you're taking that energy, that raw sexual energy power, and then you're transmuting to something else, okay? That's what sexual transmutation is. If you're always curious, in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, he talks about that in the chapter. It's very vague because of, the time that was written. But sexual transmutation is all about taking that horniness, and you are, instead of relapsing, instead of busting a nut, jacking off, whatever, you are choosing to use that energy for something else, okay? So, that's how I'm able to go like longer streaks, guys. Another thing too, it gets easier the more you retain, guys. The more times you practice semen retention, surprise, surprise, easier it gets, right? The first time trying it, it's gonna be hard getting past 7 days. Second time trying it, it's gonna be a little bit easier. Third time trying, it's gonna be a little bit easier. 4 times trying is going to be a little bit easier, right? It gets easier and easier and easier as you go, right? So you got to remember that. If you're used to jacking off anytime you get horny, you know, you're going to have some struggles at first. But the more times you choose to ignore it, and the more times you watch videos like this and you're like, all right, I'm stoked for the benefits. You know, if I just wait this out, then it gets easier and easier. Okay, guys? That's all I got for now. Reach out if you want to talk, guys. I'll make another video on this again one day, probably, if I find out anything new. But these are the simple things I've used to help out my retention streaks. Get past the initial hump, retain for longer, and make it easier. Okay? Peace.